Hello out there, YouTube. What's up, guys? D-Don here, the most chill COD player, bringing you some more chill commentary over some Black Ops 2. This game is a 73-8 domination, rocking Stealth Chopper, VSAT, and Escort drone. Like I said, 73-8, and I think I don't really know how long it is, but eventually I do switch to the MSMC because I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't know. For some reason, I just find a lot of success with the MSMC and the PDW, not so much the MP7 and the Vector, at least silenced. And so, yeah, you're going to see me switch up and turn it on. But anyway, I got some stuff I really want to talk about today. The first one being a video that I watched by a guy I subscribe to. I've actually played with him before. He's on my friends list. He's a really great guy. One Man Crusade, and he made a video on Valentine's Day about like, I guess you could call it like learning how to love Call of Duty, so to speak. And you know, you kind of hit on a lot of points, and I found it you could almost call it inspirational, at least in my book. He talked a lot about you know, complaining that goes on, you know, about lag and the way people play this game and the way people approach new Call of Duty, assuming that they can play just how they've always played, and that doesn't always translate to success because this is a new game. It's a lot different than any other Call of Duty that we've seen, and basically his biggest point was, you know, you just adapt, you know. And I think he hit a lot of really good points, so I'm going to try, if I remember to, I'll link his video down in the description. Highly recommend you check it out, especially if you're one of those people like me, sometimes get really frustrated with this game. So you know, I really enjoyed it, and I think you guys would too. But that's all I got on that subject. You guys seem to really like personal commentaries, and so I'm going to try and do more of those for you. You know, stuff that I've done or stuff that's happened in my life that's, at least for me, somewhat meaningful, at least worth mentioning. And the topic I have today is it's kind of a sad one, as you could say, but it was a pretty monumental event in my life, and so I feel like sharing. And it is when my uncle died. Now, to most people, an uncle is just you know, their mother or father's brother, and he was actually my great uncle, which means he was my mom's uncle. But just to give you a backstory, my parents were divorced the year I was born because my biological father was addicted to crack, and he was making drugs a priority over his family, which would be me and my brother. So so there's that. And so my mother was doing the single mom thing, raising me and my brother, who's 5 years older than me, on her own pretty much. And to kind of get some support, we moved from St. Louis, Missouri into a really tiny town. It's not even worth mentioning because I guarantee you guys don't know where it is. So we moved to be closer to my family, which was my great aunt, my great uncle, my great grandma, and my great grandpa. And so basically, my great uncle, he was my first real father figure that I ever knew. You know, he was instrumental in teaching me morals and values, how to treat other people, how to treat women and your friends with respect. I grew up in a very conservative Baptist household, and that's definitely going to be a commentary at some other point. But anyway, so we moved whenever, you know, I was only a few years old. So fast forward, you know, 10 or 12 years. I'm in high school. It's my senior year, and starting on the high school football team, and we have a scrimmage that is the JV versus the varsity, and just to kind of get us warmed up and course, usually there's quite a bit of cock stomping on the varsity versus the JV, but regardless, so I was starting, I was playing, I had some really good plays, and so I went down after the game. I changed, you know, got out, and my girlfriend at the time, she was waiting for me, and she said, "You need to go home immediately because your parents need to talk to you." And my first thought, honestly, was since I had a pretty good game, a pretty good football game that I just played, and I was starting, I thought that they were going to be like, they had thrown me like a surprise party or something like that to kind of celebrate, my status as a starter, and like I said, the fact that I had a pretty good start to the year. So I got home, and my mom wasn't there. It was just my dad, and he sits me down on the couch and very abruptly just says, "I hate to be the one to tell you this, but your Uncle Delbert died of a massive heart attack." And that was pretty much it. And I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with loss of a loved one, especially someone who was so close and so instrumental in the development of your life, but he was, and it hit me harder than anything I've ever experienced in my life. It was as if like everything that I had known up to that point as far as family just disappeared. Obviously I still had all his lessons and values that he had instilled in me, and all the memories that I had of doing farm work and stuff like that together. But the hardest thing for me was knowing that there would be no new memories, that there would be nothing past that point that I could look back and remember him by. And it was the most sinking, horrifying feeling that anyone can ever experience, at least in my opinion. And it caught me by surprise because he wasn't a particularly old guy. He was, I want to say, somewhere around 60 when he died. He had already had one heart attack when he was about 50 or so. And, obviously he passed that one. He lost a bunch of weight, got really healthy, and even still, he was on a fishing trip with his wife, my great aunt. And apparently, while they were sitting in their RV, he was just sitting there in his chair. He took a huge breath, and he was dead. And that was it. He was gone. And I can only imagine what it was like for my great aunt, to have to sit there and watch her husband die. And then just to have it just be told to you so matter-of-factly, I was just baffled, and I don't even know. I was just so angry and sad. I just got up off the couch. I walked upstairs, and I just started beating the shit out of my room, the walls, the bed, everything. I was just so angry and so upset, and I just laid there and cried for like an hour straight. And it led to quite a few things that changed in my life. One of which is it was kind of the catalyst that changed me from a religious person to an atheist. Not saying that was the one thing. That will, like I said, have to be a different commentary topic, but it was kind of the catalyst in me really evaluating my beliefs. And it was a huge turning point in my life because it was really the first real strong loss I've ever experienced. You know, when you're growing up and you have a girlfriend or whatever, and you know you guys break up, you think you're sad, and this was something new and different, and it definitely caught me by surprise. But anyway, video's wrapping up. If you guys want more commentaries or more personal and in-depth like this, let me know. If you want me to stick to just Call of Duty, let me know. And see you guys next video. Bye.